3 ways to help you remember. Hello everybody, it's Tom here from the Company Code, author, educator and public speaker. Today I'm going to talk about 3 ways that will help you to remember something. I don't know about you, but with all that we have to do, all of the busyness in our lives, sometimes it can become very difficult to remember everything that you've got to do. Now, there's all the tried and tested routes that people insist on, keeping a diary, putting stuff in your phone to remind you, post-it notes, all that. But I'm going to talk a bit more sort of general here and sort of how the memory works mainly, to try and get an understanding of how then you can help it to do what it does naturally anyway. So what you need to understand is that we work on a recall system, okay? That recall system is stimulated by certain things within the brain. Now, a lot of us try and obtain lots of information and keep it in. Remember that the brain can only retain so much information. That's just how it is. If we're talking spiritually, a memory doesn't actually exist. All that exists is our perception of what happened, because what we perceive, someone else may not. That's the killer here, okay? So the first thing you can do, or the first thing you should try and do, is try and create a visual picture of what it is that you want to memorise, okay? Whatever that may be. Say, for example, you've got to give a meeting at work or something, and you've got all the notes, all of the jargon, all of the stuff you want to talk about, and then you're going on that day, and there's certain aspects, structure-wise, you want to remember. Take time to visualise how that morning could be, how that meeting could be, okay? Put your mind in like the game, if you like, as to where you should be with that. This will help you to recall other information that you will require, example, structures, notes, all of that stuff, that will really help. Words, yeah, we can remember quite easily, but visual pictures are very easy for our mind to comprehend, probably easier. They say a picture paints 1,000 words and all that, but definitely try and do that. If you can do that, it will help you memorising things, whatever that may be, okay? Second thing you can do, or way you can help yourself to remember something, is by having like certain memory areas or points. And let me elaborate on this, okay? This is a really basic thing, and you'll laugh, but say I'm going to the supermarket, I will put my shopping bags by the front door, because that's then me not forgetting that I've got to go to the supermarket later. And what's the last thing I'm seeing before I walk out the front door? It's the shopping bags. The same is true of other things, If there's certain scheduled events that you've got to attend, or, you put them in a place that you occupy a lot, okay? People are always putting post-it notes all over the house. That works a treat. But it will work even better if it is an area of the house or a place within your dwelling, if you like, that you are constantly in, alright? If you're in the kitchen a lot and you like to cook, example, that's the ideal place for you to put things that will help you remember, whatever that may be, whether it be an object or a word or something that's literally just going to fire the synapses in your brain to make you remember what it is that you are trying to recall. And that's definitely a way forward. Give it a try with something if you're not sure. Think something really small, really trivial that you think you might forget, and put a reminder, shall we say, somewhere where you are spending a lot of time, and I guarantee you're probably less likely to forget it, alright? Third and final way. Now this is going to seem a bit childish, and some of you may laugh and go, really, Tom, does that really work? Well, there certainly has to be said that, audio as well as the visual works very well with our brains. So a rhyme of some description may work. Example, when you're growing up and you're learning like the times table, what do? You sing it to yourself. Alright, it doesn't really rhyme, but you sing it to yourself. You make that event a fun thing. You make it memorable. And the same applies to this strategy. What you're doing is you're basically adding the fun to the thing you're trying to recall. And by doing that, it's making it easier for you to recall it because you're more relaxed about it, therefore you're more likely to remember it. So like, you can laugh at this example, but remember the film My Fair Lady? The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plains. That was an attempt for that person to learn a better level of vocabulary and elocution. But that rhyme helps to serve that purpose because with the words that are selected, she's having to accentuate the very sound of every word and meaning, therefore improving her vocabulary, her diction, and the eloquency in which she says the words, therefore it's serving a purpose. And joking aside, if you're trying to remember something, why not give it a try? Whereas you literally do create your own little rhyme that's personal to you, sing it to yourself or memorise it or try to memorise it, and you'll be surprised how much your mind picks up. This is first video of the week. I want to say thank you all ever so much for watching. As always, I really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. Thank you very kindly. First of 3 videos this week. Put down in the comment section below, what do you do to help you remember? What is the tried and tested, or have you got more creative ways? I'm interested to know because I'm always looking for little things that will help me remember. You know, you get over a certain age and you do start to forget stuff, and it's not on purpose, it's probably just your age and the fact that we've got a lot to do and a lot to remember. Don't be hard on yourself, we all do it. If there's little things you can do to help you not do it, it's always welcome, of course. Remember to hit that subscribe button down below and leave me a thumbs up and a like, and let's hear that bell sign go ding dong so you know when my next content's out. Until then, I want to say thank you all ever so much for listening as always. I really appreciate your time and energy spent on my channel. I'll be back in a couple of days time with the second video of the week. Until then, I want to say thank you all very much and bye for now.